The government has denied claims that the Prime Minister had requested for a delay in the disclosure of findings in the investigation into Azam Baki's share ownership. Meanwhile, the driver of the vehicle involved in a tragic crash in Klang has been charged with murder. Stay tuned for this and more on KiniNews. Communications Minister Fahmi Fadzil has assured that the Prime Minister and Cabinet are committed to disclosing the MACC-linked probes. This is once both of them are complete.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and the Cabinet are committed to disclosing MACC-linked investigations once both aspects are thoroughly probed. This is according to Communications Minister Fahmi Fadzil. Fahmi said this in response to a question from a Bloomberg representative who sought clarity on when the report on MACC Chief Commissioner Azam Baki's shareholding will be made public, as well as his assurance that the report will be disclosed in its entirety.
Komitmen daripada Jemaah Menteri, khusus daripada Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri adalah setelah kedua-dua aspek siasatan selesai, memang akan diumumkan. Jadi itu adalah komitmen daripada Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri. Masa yang sama berkait dengan isu ini, isu pegangan saham bagi Tan Sri Ketua Pesuruhjaya, Suruhanjaya Pencegahan Rasuah Malaysia, juga terdapat tuduhan, dakwaan yang dibuat oleh sebuah media antarabangsa yang menyatakan kemungkinan wujud hubung kait di antara Tan Sri Azam dan manipulasi korporat. Maka seperti yang telah dijelaskan oleh pihak AMLAC pada hari Isnin baru-baru ini, yang mana proses siasatan itu masih berjalan. Maka untuk tujuan itu, kita perlu pastikan siasatan tersebut selesai sepenuhnya sebelum apa-apa tindakan lanjut berkait dengan pemakluman hasil daripada isu siasatan terhadap pegangan saham Tan Sri Ketua Pesuruhjaya itu boleh didedahkan.
Earlier, the government had also denied claims in the Bloomberg report that Anwar had asked for a delay in the disclosure of the probe into Azam's shares.
The government has strongly denied a Bloomberg report alleging that Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim had asked a special committee to delay the disclosure of findings in the investigation into MACC Chief Commissioner Azam Baki's share ownership. In a statement yesterday, Chief Secretary to the government Shamsul Azri Abu Bakar said the allegation reported on March 30th was untrue. Shamsul said proceedings related to the probe had already been initiated under the Public Officers Conduct and Discipline Regulations 1993. This is following the tabling of the investigation committee's findings at a cabinet meeting on March 11th. He said the proceedings are subject to established processes and procedures that must be followed. He added that any further developments will be announced from time to time. Shamsul stated that the Attorney General's chambers would also take action against Bloomberg over the allegations. Bloomberg had previously quoted unnamed sources claiming Anwar told key people in the investigation to withhold their findings from the public. This is supposedly until law enforcement agencies complete their separate investigations into the alleged corporate mafia scandal that implicated the MACC, and the matter is discussed in the cabinet again. From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us.
The driver in the Klang drink driving case was charged with murder at the Magistrate's court this morning.
A 28-year-old man was charged today with murder for the death of delivery rider Amirul Hafiz Omar. Saktygaanapathy, however, did not enter a plea when charged at the Klang Magistrate's Court. This is as murder cases are under the High Court's jurisdiction. The murder charge is punishable with either the death penalty or between 30 and 40 years in prison. If the death sentence is not imposed, the offender must be whipped at least 12 times. Meanwhile, NSC reported that Saktygaanapathy pleaded guilty to self-administering drugs. The drug charge was framed under Section 15(1)(a) of the Dangerous Drugs Act, which is punishable with up to 2 years in jail or a 5,000 ringgit fine. Amirul was killed in a tragic crash in Klang on Sunday while on an errand to buy a mathematics book for his eldest child. His widow, Nur Nadia Abdul Majid, wants the accused to pay with his life.
Allah, satu dia saya nak cakap, nyawa dibalas nyawa. Itu je saya nak cakap. Selain saya serah kepada peguam.
Baik.
Alhamdulillah, saya sangat-sangat bersyukur dan berpuas hati hari ini. Saya tak amat lega. Rasa sedih saya terkurang sikit lah. Alhamdulillah, ya Allah. Alhamdulillah. Syukur. Alhamdulillah.
Police have not questioned any MACC officers in the corporate mafia probe. According to reports, statements have been recorded from 41 individuals so far.
The police have not questioned any MACC officers or senior personnel in a corporate mafia-linked probe which began last October. Bukit Aman's Anti-Money Laundering and Anti-Terrorism Financing Investigation Unit Chief Fazli Sham Abdul Majid said that so far, statements have been recorded from 41 people. According to the News Straits Times, he confirmed that no MACC personnel had been called in to assist with the probe. Fazli Sham is believed to be referring to probes under Ops Viking, which was launched on October 14th last year based on intelligence dating back to 2018. On March 30th, Fazli Sham had said that businessperson Victor Chin was among 10 individuals detained in December last year under Ops Viking on suspicion of involvement in money laundering activities. The businessperson has since been released on police bail. Fazli Sham had described the case as involving several individuals suspected of committing money laundering offences through various methods. This included the acquisition or ownership of publicly listed companies on Bursa Malaysia, as well as private companies. MACC had previously denied allegations that its officers are entangled in the corporate mafia scheme. It dismissed such claims as baseless while alleging that they are part of a smear campaign intended to undermine the agency's reputation.
If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe.
Back to the MACC, the Commission has given James Chai 2 weeks to return to Malaysia and assist in the probe in the arm holdings deal.
The MACC has given researcher James Chai 2 weeks to come back to Malaysia to assist with a probe into a 1.1 billion ringgit government deal with Arm Holdings. In a statement, it said that it had issued a notice to locate him on March 4, 2026. Subsequently, the Commission said it received a letter from his solicitors dated 9 March 2026, stating that James Chai was unable to attend for questioning due to the cost of travel and work commitments. It added that it had granted an extension to Chai until March 31st, but he still did not show up. The MACC said it had issued a letter today requiring him to attend within 2 weeks and has also expressed its willingness to bear the cost of his return flight to Malaysia to assist with the investigation. It stated that if he fails to attend after being granted 2 extensions, the Commission will consider seeking cooperation through international channels, including Interpol or foreign enforcement agencies, to locate him and ensure his attendance. It said if Chai maintains that he has committed no wrongdoing, the appropriate course of action is to present himself to the MACC to provide a statement rather than issuing explanations in the public domain without appearing before the authorities. The MACC is investigating allegations that former Economic Minister Rafizi Ramli had rushed through a 1.1 billion ringgit government deal with Arm Holdings. Chai was Rafizi's aide at the time of the deal and had worked for Arm temporarily during a transition period after the PKR leader quit as minister. Both Chai and Rafizi have denied wrongdoing.
Anthony Loke said the government is in crisis mode to tackle the Iran war fallout. He said it is a serious matter and urged Malaysians to adopt more sustainable habits.
Transport Minister Anthony Loke said the government is operating in crisis mode in response to global disruptions across various sectors caused by the ongoing conflict in West Asia. He highlighted that while most Malaysians might not experience the conflict's full repercussions in their day-to-day routines, the matter should not be taken for granted. He said that it's not a laughing or joking matter and is a very, very serious matter. He stressed that even though we don't feel it in our daily lives, the world is facing a global crisis. Besides the tragic loss of life and extensive humanitarian suffering in West Asia, the DAP Secretary General also pointed out that many industries worldwide have been affected by the over 100% surge in energy costs within the last month. For example, he said the Philippines has declared an energy emergency and countries near us, such as Thailand and Vietnam, are already facing shortages with people queuing for fuel. Loke also cautioned that while most nations anticipate the economic and energy fallout to last between 6 and 12 months, or potentially longer if hostilities persist, an extended war could trigger a domino effect lasting up to 2 years, depending on how long and intense the conflict becomes. As such, he urged Malaysians to adopt more sustainable habits, including better travel management aimed at reducing fuel consumption and decreasing food wastage.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm John. Thanks for watching.